Hey, hey everyone, welcome back to Debug Diaries. So, today we're going to see how to automate your day-to-day daily task using ChatGPT and Python. So, based on today's technology, it's all about not knowing the code, syntax, and doing line by line coding. Not like that. Let the AI do those work, and we'll sit back and just watch what it's doing. And after it generates the code, it's our thing to check the code and understand the properties of the code and then implement it. That's it. So this is completely like, even if you're not having any prior coding experience, that's completely fine over here. So we're going to just generate the code at first place, and then we're going to implement it in our local and then see if it works. So say if you are doing some reports daily. So in most of the IT industries, we'll be preparing this presentation decks and Excel files, pivots, graphs, these things to showcase to the business teams. Like maybe day to day, some production tickets being worked, and those data need to be sent to at the end of the day in a graph or something like that, how much are outstanding and how much are being completed, those types of things. So if you're sending that manually day to day, so this is an opportunity for you. Not only that, everything we can do automate using this. I'm gonna show you just one sample. How does that work? So let's go. Let's give it a shot. Let's straight up start with the ChatGPT and let's give him a prompt and see how does that response. All right. So what we're gonna give is create a Python script to analyze CSV data and make charts. Let's give it. Let's see what that produces. Thinking long. Yeah, you better do that and give the right one so that I get the right code in first shot without any changes. Awesome. So let's see what did it give us. So okay, here's the script. Okay, first it's asking us to import a package. Yeah, import pandas and matplotlib packages, and then it's giving the set of functions that we need to define over here, and then plotting the bar graph, and then line chart, and then pie chart he gave us. Okay, and then the exception handling file not found and those things. Okay, all right, and it gave us a main file. Okay, okay, and then what is the file name? Python analyze csv.py. Okay, let's go ahead and create a file. Analyze csv.py. Let me create a file, new file, analyze csv.py. Okay, and we need to import these packages. All right, I'm importing these packages. I already have these packages installed in my laptop, so I'm not importing it once again. So if you want to import this, you just give pip install your package name and give enter. That's it. It will import your packages to your memory, computer local, and then matplotlib and OS, everything you have to import it one by one like this, and then you will be good to move to the next step. Next up is giving the define the analysis function. So let me copy this code, and we are defining a function. Analyze CSV is a function name where we are going to pass a file, and it will analyze that file and then produce an graphs based on the data given in the files and give us the output. So here is setting the reading the CSV file, read.csv. So if you're not sure how reading the notepad and those things works, I'll explain you on the upcoming videos. So if you want to know now, you can go to W3 School and understand it. It's very simple. We just using the pandas packages, we are importing pandas as pd over here. Using the pandas, we have an property to read a csv file. So using the property, we are reading a file. This file path we'll be giving manually at the end. I'll show you how to give the file path, and once the file is loaded, it will show us a message called csv loaded successfully, so that we can ensure that the csv file is loaded. And then these are the basic things. We are setting a header for our output file, and then we are once we get the bar for those things, and we are setting those statistics and outputs over here. And then here we are going to plotting the graphs. So these plotting graphs and all, if you want to know more on these plotting graphs, you can go ahead and explore the matplotlib packages. You'll get more ideas, and these things might look complicated, but these are very very simple. I can ensure you those things. They're just setting the title, y label, x label, and then these colors. These are typically very very easy. I can ensure you on those things. Go ahead and just give a shot on this matplotlib file, and I mean matplotlib package in the official Python site, and you will get it very easily. There's nothing complicated on these things. These might look huge. This is a line chart over here. Here also they'll be doing those basic operations, and this is a pie chart. And yeah, we have created three charts over here. Here is handling the exceptions, file not found error. If you're not sure about the exception handling, there will be a video playing at the right top right now. Go ahead and watch that. I will be explaining how to do the exception handling in Python over there. So that will be useful for you. Next up, we are done with this step. We'll go to step 3. Keep the CSV path in main. Okay, let's keep the CSV. Let's define a main function. This is the main. It is indented rightly. Okay, so here we have an example how to pass the path for Windows, Mac, and some other things. So I'm using a Windows laptop, so I'm removing this too, and let's replace with our actual path. So I already created a file before I start to make this video. This is an example file I created in my local to make an bar graph. So here, if you right click and give copy as path, it will copy the path of your file, and go ahead and paste the path over here. Okay, I'll paste the okay, I'll paste the path. Okay, there are one more double quotes over here. I'll remove it, and now we are good. I think we are pretty much good with everything. So basically, I'll save this file. This will basically defining a function and creating three bar graphs and saving those bar graphs as an PNG in our local. So once we run this code, it must create a bar graph of the data which I gave in my Excel, bar graph, line graph, and pie chart of the data which I gave in Excel, and it will be comparing the revenue, monthly revenue, and the revenue by product, and these kind of summary it will be giving me. So let me run this program and give it a shot. Is it running correctly at the first shot? Yeah. Oh, awesome. Gave me the sample data, first five data, and then it saved the CSV files and chart generated successfully. Here we go. I think the program has run successfully in the first shot, and we are not encountering any error. It's that much easy to code with AI. See, now let me open this image. Monthly revenue. April month, my revenue was $3,500. So let me show you the CSV file before I explain you, because you might not be sure about the structure of the CSV file. So here I'm just having the month and the product I sold. So these are basically the fruit name states, bananas, cherries, and the units sold and the revenue generated from the units sold is what I am capturing over here. Like apple $3, cherries $2, and the bananas $2. Those kind of random rates I'm fixing and giving the revenue source. So let's see. In April month, I got 3,500 revenue and 2,000 revenue. So this is basically a line chart. So I don't want to explain pretty much and bore you out. And here we have revenue by product paragraph. So Apple has generated this much revenue. So the top revenue generator is orange and dates. I can see by this. So revenue share, okay, equal shares. Orange and dates have the more revenue shares overall. So these types of paragraphs and these things can be generated and sent to as a report to your team or anyone if you want to do automate your task while you're doing this manually. Just go ahead and automate it with AI. when ChatGPT is ready to give you the code handy, why should you struggle doing these things manually daily? You can schedule this task daily at the end of the day and produce any reports, right? So in my next video, I'll explain you how to attach this data into a mail and then send out a mail, automatically trigger a mail. So like you might be sending an EOD mail of the things work today or these kind of reports for something. So I'll explain you how to send out this in a mail and help you out on those things. Thanks for now. Thanks for visiting my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.